Alright, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Siege of Avalon, here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. We are here again in the... is this the Outer Keep, I think? That's where we are, right? Where is my cursor? Cursor, what are you doing? Alright. Yes, the Outer Keep, level 2. We came back here because we need to go talk to General Roth, who's back here. We are, of course, right here. This is the area where we started. And last episode, we spoke with, I think, Captain Callan in the Southgate Fortifications and the wizard Elarath, I think. And we learned that Corvus was alone, pursued by the owl, but lost from sight in the village or the town, but is still alive. So, but probably not well, probably injured. So we need to go talk to General Roth, who is receiving the report from the scouts who went out into the town. So we can do that. There's a lot of other stuff to do in here as well, and so I think this episode we're going to take a look at the rest of the Outer Keep. We looked in these rooms and we talked to one of the guys, a few of the people in here. There's a lot more people to meet and some interesting things to see. I'm wondering. Yeah, let's go. Back to game. So let's actually look at our inventory. What do we have? Oh, we have a lot of stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, so, bucklers, a kite shield. Let's go back to our room. And put some stuff up. We'll just, yeah, let's put this kite shield. Do we want to use this longsword? What's its modifiers? It's okay. No. Oh, sorry. Zoom. Versus this. 0306413. 0603413. 0603413. 0603413. So it's a little bit better in piercing and cutting. Than this. I don't know which is. I bet you a regular broadsword that's not worn is definitely better than this common longsword. Let's just, no, let's just leave it in here. I don't know which is better. We have arrows. Quiver belt. Let's go back to the game. We'll put this sword in here for now. We're going to keep this sword on us, and we're going to sell the rest of this stuff. Except for this buckler. We'll keep one buckler as well. Alright, cool. Let's go out and keep on meeting people and make our way over to General Roth. Have we talked to you? Patrol Skur. Yes. Where are you from? I'm from Fornax, and I hope I can return soon. I don't think the situation here will improve. This fortress needs more able-bodied spellcasters, and more women, if you know what I mean. Ah. Any good rumors? Fornaxans do not gossip, sir. Well then, farewell. So he's from Fornax, where the majority of the wizards in the Seven Kingdoms come from. Here's the quartermaster. Let's see if the quartermaster has anything else to tell us. Sorry, lad. Yep. Nope. Alright, whatever. That's the guy, Madden. We got him his love letter back. Kent. Need something? Where are you from? My home is in Cathea. Well, once it was. I raised cattle there until I was conscripted to fight in this war. Raising cattle isn't that impressive a job, but even a mad cow is no near as vicious as a owl raider. That's why we've all had to learn to be strong. Well, I'm glad to hear of your strength, soldier. Any rumors? I hear that King Vortigern of Taborland is coming with every able-bodied man in his kingdom. The soldiers of Taborland have proven themselves in battle. Their arrival will save us, but until then, though, we'll need everybody we've got to hold off the Aul. Things are tough here, and we're all just barely holding on. If any of us breaks down, then another will, and another, until we'll be like a herd of cattle trapped in blind panic, and then we'll die. We need to be strong, all of us. I understand. I don't think I realized the situation was so precarious. Of course it's precarious. We're in a bloody siege. Frankly, I think our only hope is if King Vortigern gets here, and damn quickly too. Between betrayal from within the walls and constant attacks from the outside, historically sieges go very badly for the defenders. And that's without mentioning that threat of disease and famine. I've been here long enough to know that bit of military history. You, though, you have the look of a new recruit. Are we that obvious? Apparently we are. I'll admit that I am, but newly arrived here. However, I'm not exactly inexperienced. That strength in your voice, that's good. Maybe you'll last here after all. Most of us here, I think, are strong enough to last until the king arrives, but there are one or two that I'm not sure about. Oh really? Like who? Madden, for one. Every time I've walked the halls on patrol these last few weeks, he's been blubbering about his love of his. Now he misses her and wishes he was home with her. It's sad, sure, but every last one of us wishes we weren't here. But do we get all weepy about it? No. And why? Because it's exactly the sort of thing that's so dangerous. If one of us blubbers, then the next will, and so on. We need to be strong. Maddened, though. But at least I took care of his problem. Oh, crap. Kent's the one who hid that love letter. This is why. What do you mean? He had this letter from his girl. He read it constantly, on duty or off. What he really needs is to forget her and concentrate on keeping Avalon secure. I figured that if he didn't have the damn letter, he'd be better off, so I took it and hid it in my room. I don't know. I can see his point, that, you know, if he's just crying and moping the whole time, he's bringing everyone else down. But on the other hand, it could be that that's the only, you know, memory of his love back home is the only thing keeping him going. That's not the most noble thing to have done. Noble? Wake up! This is war. We all need to be strong if we want to survive. And after King Vortigern arrives, I'll return it. Until then, however, it's better this way. Perhaps, but I'm certain there's a better way of doing things. Good day. Little does he know that we already returned it. What can I do for you? Where are you from? I've been away from Nissos too long, sir. It'll be still longer still if we don't figure out a way to break the siege. Any rumors? I heard from the quartermaster that someone has been stealing rations that night. The stinking thieves! Yeah, we've taken care of that problem, so at least that's not on our heads. Or on our docket. What can I do for you? Where are you from? I'm a child of Elarath. I never thought I would be homesick for my little farm. What can... rumors? I hear that the Aul... Yep, okay. That's great. Alright. How about you? Are you lost, boy? This is the officer's barracks. I'm not lost, just new. I was looking around trying to get to know the Citadel. Well, don't be in too much of a hurry. Little enough changes around here, and I promise you'll have plenty of time to learn the Citadel. Well, perhaps. I feel the winds of change in Avalon, though. Are you having a foretelling? Are you Fornaxan born? No, I'm not having a foretelling. I come from Elarath. It's just a feeling I have. When we sailed into the Avalon, I got a feeling in the pit of my stomach. That was seasickness, lad. Only Nissosans have proper sea legs. I may not be Nissos, but I don't lose my stomach on board a ship. Or would you be from Nissos? Of course. Outlanders speak of Nissosans as if they were scoundrels and thieves. They're not quite wrong either. Well, should I distrust them? On the walls of Avalon? No. In a game of dice, of course. You may pick your pocket, but we all fight the Aul together. Well, that's comforting. Tell me, do you know Captain Nicophorus? I've heard the name here and there. Why do you ask? I sailed here on his ship. He's a fine captain. Perhaps the best in all Nissos. I heard his ship took up quite the beating, though. Yes, but we were lucky. The others didn't survive the trip upriver. I've heard that much. Bad omen, lad. A very bad omen. Yes, well, I must begin my training. Good luck to you. I guess it assumed that we would have talked to all these guys before. He has a lot more to say. Let's say it. Okay, I'm just eager to learn about Avalon. Eager, huh? That'll be hacked out of you after you see your first real siege engine. I've seen siege work before, in books and tapestries. There's a bit of a difference. A book won't reach over the wall and try to stab you with a spear. Tapestry doesn't smile when it tears your friend's arms off. Oh, I understand. You're just saying that I'm not as green. I understand. I'm just saying I'm not as green as you think. You're green. You'll live to regret your decision to come to Avalon. If you're one of the lucky ones, you may even die quickly. If you're not one of the lucky ones, you'll watch a dozen of your friends die before the owl will take you. It's no story you've walked into, lad. I know, and I won't disappoint anyone. Good day. He's like, you're mean, and I don't like you. Hello there. What can I do for you? I'm just arrived in Avalon, and I'm looking around. Take a close look, lad. There isn't much more to Avalon than this. If we were in Elarath, then there would be something to look at. Are you from Elarath? Of course. There's nowhere else on the planet like it. I've always wondered what Elarath is like. If you could imagine trees that embrace you and care for you like your own mother would. Are you from Peregrine? No true Elaratoian would live in a city. My family and I live deep in the northern forests. Everything a person could ever need was provided by the woods. We have never wanted for anything. You can always... This is so right, though. These sort of insecure, like, no, I'm cool too, yo. So many, like when I was when I was about the same age as this guy, when I was in the army myself. I was not an officer though, but it was like, it's that point in your life, 18, 19, and you're like trying to fit in, be cool, and or at least not be the odd man out who's not. You're so like, I know, I'm almost as good as an Elaratoian wood lore. Let's ask about their government. Who do you answer to? Isn't there some kind of king? I'm just saying that's psychologically what the sort of things people say at that age. We answer to the clan mother. The clan mother is always the eldest woman in the family. My aunt was the clan mother for us. We have a king in Elarath, and there are other minor offices beneath that, but few recognize the king as having any power. He plays mostly a diplomatic role. So he's just a figure for the other kingdoms to relate to then? You have the way of it. No one's really sure how the king comes to power, and few really care. A good clan mother lives far better than any king in Elarath. What queer politics your country has. Some would think so. After living with it all my life, I can't imagine having to pay homage to a king or landowners. You Easterners are far stranger than us Elaratoians. Perhaps you're right. As you say though, I've always lived with these ways, and they seem natural to me. True. Perhaps we can talk more of our countries over a drink once the siege is lifted. I hope so. Good day to you. See, that's cool. Innes, did we talk to him? Okay, who are you? Fresh meat for the grinder? Fresh meat, eh? At least... Oh, fresh meat, eh? Yeah, I'm a new recruit. So he says, oh, fresh meat, eh? At least there's some still foolish enough to fight. I'm not as fresh as you think. I've been taught the arts of war. Give me a break, dude, come on. Foolish? Defending your homeland and that of your allies is hardly foolish. On that I agree. What we do here is a noble and necessary thing. However, I don't believe there's much hope for success now. Well, why do you say that? We are outnumbered now by 4 to 1. Some scouting reports say there are as many as 8 owl out there for every one of us in here. It's been weeks since supplies and fresh troops have come in, and Oberon leads this foolish crusade out. Not a crusade. To attack an owl camp. If you're asking me, I'd say our chances of success get worse with every passing day. A foolish crusade. No, like, a crusade. That doesn't make sense. Like a foolish sortie, sally forth. I don't know. But we've held out this long. This speaks volumes for the temper of our men here. Or, I see now, I didn't know that. Well, we're going to be optimistic. It does indeed. We will defend Avalon and the 7 kingdoms to the man. And if the owls should break us here, they would have a free run of our homes. I, for one, will die before I see an owl in our lands. And where would those lands, on my lands? And where would those lands be? I have lands in northern Cathea. There isn't much in the way of cities or villages there. Mostly ranches and farms. So, you're a farmer then? No, lad, I'm a rancher and horse trader. I was roping and riding before I could speak. Are all the Cathayans good riders? Some are better than others, but most could outride any outlander. I learned a little horsemanship growing up. I have no doubt you're capable, but you're no Cathayan rider. Perhaps not. I look forward to riding with you one day. Me too. Me as well, friend. Good day. Let's talk to him again. Yep. Okay. Foolish. Why do you say that? Okay. Where would those lands be? So, are you a lord of your lands? I suppose. Cathayans have a different notion of leadership. I own many lands, and I hire many hands to work them for me. They don't owe me homage to me, nor I to any other man. Then what does your king do? Our king is a military leader. When we defend our nations against others, it is the king who calls us to arms. The king keeps our standing army, and it's his men that train the best of our warriors, the Cathayan riders. Are the riders some form of cavalry? In that they ride horses, yes. The riders are much more than that, though. They are also our military strategists, leaders, and diplomats. When we go into battle, we follow the riders. I think I would like to meet one of these men. They're not just men, lad. Many of the finest riders have been women. If you hang around here long enough, I suspect you'll bump into a few. There are a few dozen here. Riders, that is. I'll keep my eye out, then. Good day to you. That's kind of some interesting background on the Aratoyans and Cathayans. But it seems to me, given the people we've talked to, that the most heavily represented here so far have been the Cathayans and the Elithrians, followed by the Nisosans, and then maybe the Aratoyans? Who are you? Demon, okay. How can I help you, sir? Directions, Sir Roth's council. Sir Roth's chamber is in the corner behind those two guards. Thank you for your help. Oh wait, let's talk to him again. Where are you from? I'm from Nissos, sir. My father owns 14 warships, but I fear many of those sank when Captain Nicophorus tried to sail up the Vol. Aw. Any good rumors? One of my friends said that the Awu are preparing for another large attack. I suspect that Sir Roth will have us on double shifts tonight. Thank you, I'll keep that in mind. And who is this? He looks important. It's Lord Harold. This is the guy who's, we were told, had the peasants' bailey sealed. Maybe he can, well, I don't know, I'm sure has his reasons. Can't you see I'm busy here, boy? Move along. Sorry to bother you, sir. Jeez. Then again, maybe he's just a big jerk. What a punk. It's like, I don't have time to talk to you little idiots. Okay, let's see. Anybody in here? Did we go in here last time? We were here. Okay, journal entry, soldier. Last night I was chosen for a scouting detail. My first venture into the abandoned city since the siege began was strange, to say the least. The detail had the usual encounters with the few Sha'au. Nothing we couldn't handle, fortunately. What really sent the chills down my spine, though, were the creepy noises that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at the same time. The only thing I could think of while we were out there last night was the prowling ghost of a male tomcat, looking for a mate, but knowing that they would never find one as a ghost. I'm sure that doesn't make sense, but the sound was like nothing of this world and certainly nothing human. All of us were very careful not to talk about it, but we all heard it. Of course, we put it in our report to Mudam. Luckily, he didn't relieve us all for insanity after reading it. Something strange is in the city, and I hope I'm not the first one to run into it. That doesn't sound good. Anything else? Here. Another journal. Soldier. Another day of waiting. Endless waiting. We wait for orders, we wait for shift changes, we wait for the Sha'awul to make another move. We fear the wait will be over all too soon. No one can say for certain what will happen when the day finally comes. That's for darn certain about the military. We always would say, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. And you hate the waiting, but when the waiting ends, sometimes very abruptly, or you wish it hadn't ended. what I wouldn't give for just 1 minute back home in my own room. The things I miss the most are the smells of home, the earthy scents of the just-tilled soil, the fragrance of wild flowers when the sun is high, the perfume that Meg wears just behind her ear. Those are things I won't forget, no matter how horrible the war gets. I hope she waits for me. Aw. The guy has a poetic soul. I hope she does too. I hope you don't get killed. Oh, this looks like a laboratory. Elarath. I think he's a wizard. Yes, he is. Welcome, soldier. What can this old wizard do for you today? Nothing, I'm sorry to have disturbed your studies. Now, I've just arrived in Avalon, and I was having a look around. Who are you? I'm Elarath. And as you can see, this is my laboratory, where I'm doing research on the ancient ruins that lie beneath the village. I also serve as an advisor to Sir Roth and his council, and when I can, I teach aspiring mages to better control the forces around them. Huh. Well, we might come back and talk to him later. Sorry for the trouble. Thank you for your time. It's never a trouble to speak with curious soldiers. Go in peace, lad. Oh, well, if that's the case, I'm interested in learning the sorcery. Let's just see what he has to say. I can teach almost anyone to be a sorcerer. Come closer and we shall begin. After several hours of instruction. Oh, geez, wow. Okay, well, I guess we're going to talk to Sir Roth later. Not really, but game-wise, story-wise. You have at least some aptitude for magic. Please feel free to use the obelisks behind me for target practice, or, if you're ready, I can teach you some of the more advanced techniques. Okay, I'm afraid I have pressing matters to attend to. I will be certain to return, however. Wow. I did not realize that was going to happen. Adventure. Okay, rumor that there's something thieving food in the kitchens, but that's old news. Okay, let's see. Kent believes... Okay, let's see. I've been told that young King Vortigern of Taborland is on the way. Will the Avalon be standing when he gets here? Kent believes that the only way Avalon will be saved is if every soldier remains strong under the pressure of the siege. This is certainly a realistic sentiment. Kent said he stole the letter from Madden in an effort to get Madden to forget about his lover and concentrate on his duty. The letter is hidden in Kent's room, and while he insisted that he will return it to Madden once the crisis is past, I do not know that I like this. We've already given it back to Madden. Yep. Lord Harold seems an impatient, boorish individual. I think I shall avoid him. Huh. And he's the one that controls the fate of those peasants. That's real nice. Elarath, the wizard, makes his home in the northeast corner of the second floor of the outer keep. He seems kind and most willing to instruct soldiers who wish to pursue the art of magic. Should I ever wish to learn more of his craft, I will return. Cool. Maybe we can learn some healing spells. Ah. Oh my gosh, look at those knuckles. Still, he looks more like, approachable than that other wizard, Elazar. I met a kindly old wizard today named Elarath. I admit that when I first learned he was a wizard, I was afraid, but he was so kind and interesting that I became curious. He offered to teach me some basic spells. I never thought I'd be able to do magic. It's much easier than I imagined. After only a few minutes, I was doing some pretty incredible stuff. I think that, knowing what I know now, I'll be a better soldier and better able to defend Avalon. Cool. Yeah, maybe we can learn some basic spells. What did we... Oh wait, who are you? Hey, what up, man? What up, man? What's up, dog? I was a serf in Elithria. It was a tough life, but I had more to eat than I do here. At least the ladies in the kitchen do what they can to make with what they're given. I wish I could have a good rack of ribs. Oh, I'm sorry, I must have been rambling again. I know, it makes sense. Anything new? Nothing of any importance, sir. Just watch your back here, though. Some of those refugees are getting very hungry. Oh, farewell. What up, man? That's a bit anachronistic, don't you think? Yo, dude, bruh. G-Money Dogs. Okay, oh. Lar? Anything else over here? No, that's Lord Harold's room. Alright, so let's see if these guards will let us in. No. Don't, calm down there, dude. Guard row. I've orders to let you in. I'd make it quick if I were you. Sir Roth is getting less and less tolerant of foolishness. Well, thank you for the tip. There you are. Sir Roth has been expecting a visit from you. Go right in. Thank you. Huh. That's interesting. Should we talk to Sir Roth first? Maybe so. There he is. You would be Corvus, brother. I'm sorry for your loss. What can I do for you? I received some news from Callan at Southgate, sir. My brother was seen escaping through the village outside Avalon. I know. These 3 knights were part of the search party that went out to looking for him. They have just returned with their report. Then what's the news, sir? They went out into the village and hunted around. They found signs of a battle, but there was no sign of your brother anywhere. As you may know, the Owl aren't known for taking prisoners. If your brother had been killed, his body would have been somewhere in the village. Therefore, we suspect he is still alive. Are you going to look for him, sir? Are you still looking for him, sir? Sorry. The disappearance of General Overon's force has left the garrison depleted, and the Shah Owl are showing signs of great activity. At this time, we can ill afford any more men lost, especially over the life of just one soldier. I'm sorry, son, but we can't risk any more of our forces searching for him. Take heart. He is an excellent survivor. If anyone can make it back to Avalon alive, it's Corvus. I would like your permission to search for my brother, sir. I see. Confidentially, I was hoping you would say something like that. I believe something could be arranged. I will transfer you to Mudam's command. He is the master of scouts, and from him you may gain orders to search outside Avalon. However, are you sure you want to do this? It is very dangerous outside Avalon. The Owl have increased their patrols ever since Overon's troops left. Yes, sir. I won't rest until I know my brother's fate. Very well. Take this letter to Mudam and get his approval. I hope you've taken your training seriously. It's about to become very important to you. Thank you, Sir Roth. I won't let you down. No member of your family has ever done... I almost can read. No member of your family ever has, son. Good luck to you. Good luck to us all, sir. Wow. So here's our quest. Sir Roth has transferred me to Mudam's control. I must present my letter of transfer to Mudam before this takes effect, however. His room is at the opposite end of the western corridor to Sir Roth's. Yay! Adventure. Sir Roth does make an imposing impression, but it is reassuring that the defense of Avalon rests in his hands. I find myself very proud to have served under him. To be serving under him, I would be better, and I shall never be able to repay my debt to him for allowing me the chance to seek out Corvus. Moments ago, I met with... Why don't we have a picture? I met with General Roth. Were I not concerned about my brother, I might be more excited about meeting my childhood hero. General Roth was kind and supportive. He granted me a transfer from Captain Avaris's trainees to Mudam's scouts. Mudam, seemed nice enough when I met him earlier. I don't think we did that though. And I don't think he'll object to my transfer. Now, I can only hope that he will grant me permission to leave Avalon in search of Corvus. Let's talk to the rest of these guys of this council. Jean. Greetings. You're built like Corvus, so you must be the brother I've heard about. When I heard about his disappearance, I wanted to go looking for him myself, but I have too many responsibilities here. Well, thank you. I'm glad he has such loyal friends. I continue to hope for his safe return, as do I. Where are you from, sir? I was born in Cathay. My father owned a large ranch, but I never wanted to raise cattle. I have a fighter's blood in me, and I came here when I heard there was to be a war. I brought some men and horses with me too, so I suppose that's why they made an officer of me. I'm the only person some of those rough Cathayans will listen to. Huh, well I'm glad you're here then. Interesting. Kardu, we were all upset to hear about your brother. He saved my neck more than once. Well, thank you. Where are you or I appreciate the sentiment. Oh, no. Okay. Where are you from, sir? I'm from Aratoy, lad. I was the leader of a nomadic band there. We all came here to fight the Owl. We figured it would be a ferocious and bloodthirsty battle, and whatever we could... we figured it would be a ferocious and bloodthirsty battle, and whatever could be finer than that. I don't know, sir. May the spirits protect you and your men. It's like, you're crazy. Lar. Good day, sir. What can I do for you? Where are you from? I'm from Orium, sir. Not far from here in truth, sir. My father was a merchant, sir, before the old dwarfs near the old dwarf city when we were attacked, sir. Oh. Any good rumors lately? The news, sir, is bad from the peasants' bailey, sir. They are saying that they are said to be eating the most atrocious things imaginable, sir. I get sick to even think of it, sir. I see. Thank you. But apparently, Lord Harold doesn't give a crap. Hello, I'm Gilmore. I am sorry to hear about your loss. Where are you from? I am Fornaxon. I'm a member of the Council of Fornax, and was sent here as an advisor. Will this siege last much longer? I hope not. I hope to see the end of this conflict quickly so I may go home. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. He doesn't say much. How about you? Cheney? Cheney. Kind of spelled like Dick Cheney? Good day, sir. Where are you from? I'm a Lithurian, sir. I've already lost 2 brothers to the fighting here. Soon, I think I will lose another. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, here. Oh, hey, what's the news? There's talk of abandoning Avalon. Nobody in the keep would say such a thing, but I've heard a whisper of it in the Baileys. I hope we don't give up so easily. As do I. Anything here? Let's see what's... Oh, there's a cracked staff. A simple gold ring. Gives you +2 to mana. There is there and back for the first time. Oh! The story of a child's adventure to steal a dragon's treasure. That is, of course, a reference to, which we're going to borrow. We're just borrowing these things. That's a reference to The Hobbit, right? There and Back Again was the name of Bilbo Baggins' story. And the ring, of course, was the Ring of Power. Okay, I thought he was chasing us. The ring that he got from Gollum's cave. We put that there. We can put that... Oh, no. Right here and here. There. This will give us +2 to mana. And this will give us +1 to our attack. Pretty cool. Spellbook. Oh, a bound collection of sheaves of paper upon which are written spells and incantations. We must have gotten that from... There's our transfer letter. But we must have gotten this from Elarath. So if we need to cast spells at some point, we can equip that to do it more efficiently, maybe. That's cool. Right on. But I think these things will be good for now. Oh, wait, no. Mana +2. Mana +5. Can we put that right here? Oh! Score! Never mind. That's even better. I don't... Huh. Well, no. Who cares? That's cool. Whatever. Let's talk to the 3 scouts. The guys who went out on to look for Corvus. Sir Balduf. Hello there, boy. My name is Balduf, the Ferocious and Terrible. Hello. Did you know my brother? Know him? He and I were bunkmates when we were new recruits. That's why I insisted I go along on the search for him. Did you have any luck? Sorry to say, but we had none. I saw neither hide nor hair of your brother. That's good news, though. The Owl don't take prisoners, so if you'd run into them, the only thing we would have found is his body. That's how we know that the owl didn't find him. Do you think he's still alive then? Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. There are other things out there besides the owl, you know. We saw signs of a great beast around the library. Uh-oh. We didn't venture inside, though. Could have been anything. I wouldn't go in there unless I had a whole fist of warriors with me. Well, thank you for trying, Balduf. You're welcome. May your brother come back to us healthy and ready to slay 1,000 owl. May he indeed. Good day to you. Alright. So there's something else there. We heard before that a bunch of owl were chasing after Corvus, and then later on they came running back, like something scared the bejeebers out of them. Maybe there's a great beast in the town as well as the owl. Engris. The name is Engris. Were you a friend of my brother's? Can't say that I was. I just volunteered to get out of the citadel. Well, I see. Did you see anything out there? A load of vorworms and a bunch of tracks outside the old church. I reckon the vorworms have been feeding on the dead. Ugh. What kind of tracks? Who knows? Could be human, could be owl. All I know is something's been going on inside the old church. I'd keep away from there if I were you. Thank you for the advice. Okay, so he said could be human, could be owl. And I think next time I'm going to actually read the opening history. It gives us some more background because it'll make sense of what he says. The owl are basically they're like a united group of orcs, like orcish type peoples, like orckin on the one hand, and humans. They're all like nomadic pastoralists, you know, like horse riding type peoples who raise flocks and travel from place to place. And they, at some point in the past, they united, and now the shaman and the owl. The owl, I think, were the orcs, and the shaman were the humans. And so nowadays there's human Sha'ul, there's orc Sha'ul, and then there's like half-breed, if you want. That's such a terrible word, half-breed. Half mixed blood. There's a better word for it. Half-breed sounds like you're talking about dogs. Sir Kiner. Hello there, lad. My name is Kiner. I was a good friend of your brother. Well, I'm pleased to meet you. Were you with the search party? Yes, I was. We searched the village and found nothing but vorworms. We ended up killing quite a few of them before we left. And there was no sign of him? I'm sorry, but we saw no trace. A battle had been fought recently just south of the old wizard's tower, but there's no telling who or what did the fighting. Could have been anything. Well, thank you for looking. That's the least I could do. Your brother saved me from losing my leg once, and I have yet to repay the favor. Well, I'm certain you shall still have your chance. Good day to you. Alright, well, we've talked to all these guys. Well, I think this is going to wrap it up here. Let's look at our adventure. Okay, Sir Balduf. This is important. Search the village for Corvus. Reported they spotted signs of a great beast near the village library. And Corvus might be alive. Engris was not a friend, but he volunteered to go. There are a bunch of vorworms and a smattering of tracks outside the church. They were eating the dead, and the tracks could have been human or owl. The church sounds a very a place where something is going on. Sir Kiner informed me that battle just taken place near the wizard's tower, just south. He doesn't know who was fighting. And more vorworms. Yeah, they're going to be a pain. Okay, cool. So let's head on out of here, and I think we're going to call this episode right here. So thank you for joining me on this episode of my Let's Play of The Siege of Avalon here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. Take care, y'all.